Here's an interesting holiday, and as I say, one of the reasons why perhaps it's advisable to travel in Africa. Uh, Recently, trips to go and see specific wildlife occasions or animals or wildlife tours have become more and more popular. And who we're talking today is to Simon Steadman from Ultimate Adventures, because they're running a rather unique safari up in Central Africa in which you well, I'm going to let him explain it because it's called the Bat Migration and Shubal Island Tour, and it's rather unique. It's rather different. Welcome to the studio, Simon.
Warren, thank you very much. Good to be here.
Yeah, good. Okay, this is a mind blowing one for me because it's a rather unique sort of thing. You literally follow the bat migration across Zaire. Is that right?
It's in northern Zambia.
Oh, Zambia.
Because basically everybody knows about the Serengeti wildebeest migration.
Right.
It's obviously the most famous migration in Africa. But this one, it's fairly unique. It's up in a little game reserve up in northern Zambia. It's about 5 hours from Lusaka. And every year, towards the end of October, you have around 10 million straw-coloured fruit bats that migrate from the Congo down into this little forest in this game reserve there in Zambia. And to sit there at sunset when these bats come out of that forest is just mind-blowing. It's
Yeah, as you say, 10 million. I mean, I don't think those numbers are seen in nature very often anymore.
That's it. I mean, it's by far the biggest natural migration on land in the world, because obviously you've got the sardine run and those kind of things in the oceans, but as far as wildlife on land goes, that bat migration is something else.
So then how does the idea come about to make this a thing, make people go and chase this? What exactly,
You see, with our clients, because we do guided 4x4 tours, so very fairly adventurous clients, always looking for something different. And this bat migration, it was kind of made popular by a BBC documentary, which kind of brought it to the fore, because I mean, not many people know about this event.
I'd never heard of it before now.
And like I say, just trying to find different things to take our clients to go and see, because I mean, we've got our neighbouring countries, Botswana, Namibia, Zimbabwe, all those places. But if you venture a little bit further up into Zambia, like I said, this bat migration, there's really something different to see.
Right.
And Africa is a fantastic country to travel in. I mean, there really is no need to go and jump on a plane and fly overseas, because if you get into your 4x4, there's so many places to see, within a few hours drive of Joburg. So
Okay, well, I see you've included the Shubal on this, which actually was a big deal to me, because until a year ago I hadn't heard of the Shubal either, and then my mother-in-law effectively went off to go specifically to see this bird.
Yes.
So apparently it's a massive thing in the Twitcher sort of bird
it is,
watching.
Yeah. That's they call them the lifers. That's the one that they really want to tick off.
Right.
And there's only specific places where you can see it, and this Shubal Island, which is just about an hour north of where the bat migration takes place, that's you're almost guaranteed to see them there.
Right.
So for your serious bird watchers, that's a big draw card to be able to go and see one of those Shubal
So for the
stalks.
bird watcher, it should be the Shubal Island and some bats tour.
Yeah.
No, for sure. Okay, so what is the average day on the tour sort of encompass? What is it like?
From Joburg to Joburg, it's a 15-day tour. So we go up through Botswana, then into Zambia, through Lusaka, where we kind of fill up with supplies and everything before we head off north into, it's called Kasanka National Park. This is where the bat migration takes place. We spend 3 nights there. It's a beautiful little park, kind of rainforesty, swampy kind of feel to it. There's also a rare antelope there called the Sitatunga, which most people won't have seen, because also very rare antelope, only seen in certain swampy areas, but there you're almost guaranteed to see those as well. So that's another kind of draw card and highlight of the tour. We spend 3 nights there in Kasanka before heading up to Shubal Island for 2 nights, and then from there we carry on north towards Tanzania, where there's a natural hot spring called Kapisha Hot Springs, which is fantastic. It's a natural hot spring, sulfur-free, so you don't get that sulfur smell which most hot springs have got, and it's a constant 41 degrees all year round. And it's in a beautiful setting in a rainforest. You just sit there in this natural spring, and it kind of really rejuvenates the soul.
So this is just 15 days that you cover all these countries and
Yes.
all of this tour. That's all right. And what is the accommodation like along the way?
Most of our trips are camping trips. But there are places, especially on these extended ones, 15 days is quite a long time to be on the road, where there are, chalets and kind of hotel rooms where guys can upgrade and stay in a chalet rather than camping for the entire tour. But most of them are camping. And then on the way back, we head down to Vic Falls, which is another highlight of the tour.
Right. Okay.
Offers plenty of
So
adventure
if you haven't seen these
activities. You know, you got your helicopter flips, you got your whitewater rafting, all that kind of stuff in Vic Falls. So this tour, you know, kind of gives you a little bit of everything.
Yeah, it really takes you thoroughly through Africa. And
Yeah.
it's not the only tour that you do. As you say, you've got some other rather adventurous trips as well.
Well, that's it. You know, we kind of specialize in southern and eastern Africa. We do the Serengeti migration every year, which is another kind of bucket list thing for many people. If you haven't seen that migration, it's definitely something you have to see at least once in your lifetime. It really is. You know, seeing it on TV is one thing, but experiencing it in real life is really amazing.
Okay, and you said that this migration occurs end of October.
Yeah, they're there for around 6 weeks.
Right, so the next trip should be shortly. People should start booking.
Yeah, I think we depart on something like the 20th of October this year.
Okay. So yeah, if people want to get their bookings in, there's still some spaces.
Yes, definitely,
okay.
yeah.
All right. How do they get in contact with you?
Well,
guys?
they can get onto our website, which is www.ultimateadventures.tv, as in television.
Right.
There's a booking form on there. All the information about the tour is on there. Or they can send me an email. All my contact details are on the website, so they can just pop me an email. I can send through all the information.
Okay. And finally, what is your absolute highlight? What's your favorite bit of that trip? I'm sure you've done it before.
Yeah, you know, it's just traveling in Zambia is a pleasure. You know, the people are so friendly, and just the landscapes that you travel through. I mean, it's just a wonderful experience just to be out there traveling in African experience, in the cultures and everything. But just to see, you know, just the anticipation of that bat migration when they've got these platforms where you sit up in the trees, just as at sunset, and just waiting for those bats to come out. And then as soon as that sky just turns black, it really is, you know, something to see.
Well, perfect. Thank you very much, Simon. That's Simon Steadman from Ultimate Adventures, ultimateadventures.tv.
That's right, yeah.
Perfect. Thank you very much for coming to studio, Simon.
Thank you very much.
It's been a pleasure having you.